All right, so the curtains of the Premier League will soon be drawn. We are about 3 games away, from the end of another very, very competitive season. But then over the weekend, there was a game played at the Kemper Stadium where relegated Leicester City were in action against fellow relegated side Southampton in a game where Leicester City won by 2-0. And it was one of the games where Jamie Vardy, after confirming his exit from the club, was also on the score sheet. Not just him, but then also Jordan Ayew was also on the score sheet for Leicester City. But that wasn't the focus of that game, because the major highlight from that game was actually when something interesting happened during the game. We'll be talking about that in a bit, but then don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and then also you can hit the like button. All right, so this was what actually happened. So the referee who was in action for that game was referee David Webb, who has been officiating games in the football leagues since 2008. So there's a referee who has never ever officiated a game in the history of the Premier League. So he was making his Premier League debut in that game between Leicester City and then also Southampton. But then why was the referee, actually making all the headlines? Why was everyone talking about referee David Webb during that game? So something interesting happened. Something very, very shocking happened in the 22nd minute of that game when referee David Webb, accidentally collided with Leicester City attacker that's Jordan Ayew during the game. So he went down unconsciously after that collision with Jordan Ayew, because Jordan was actually coming from his blind side. So after the collision, he was forced to go down. But then interestingly, Jamie Vardy, who is a striker for Leicester City, went closer to referee David Webb, who was actually in some sort of pain, just drew his whistle and then blew for the stoppage of the game. Something not many people have seen since football actually started. So it was quite funny, hilarious, but then it was life-saving as well from Jamie Vardy to have gone very close to the referee, pulled his whistle, and also blew the whistle to signal the stoppage of the game momentarily. So that forced, the physios from both sides to attend to referee David Webb. And, after almost 12 minutes, so 11 minutes and 55 seconds, after treatment on the pitch, David Webb was able to avoid the stretcher, but then he had enough legs and energy to walk off the pitch. But then he was also, replaced by the 4th referee of the day, that's Phil Sharp, who also had to come in, step in for David Webb after his collision with Jordan Ayew, because he wasn't able to continue with the game as a center referee. But then that was not really what people are talking about. But then people are talking about Jamie Vardy being typical Jamie Vardy. Those are the things sometimes we see from Jamie Vardy, and people have already, started sending the farewell messages saying that if he should leave the Premier League, people of football or even the Premier League would definitely miss him after that, kind gesture. Quite funny. There are so many words to describe what Jamie Vardy did, drawing the referee's whistle when he was in pain, blowing it, signaling the stoppage, and then also signaling the medical team to come on and take care of him.